Insurance and Medicare can be intimidating for so many people. SBHIS Insurance Services is an agency that helps Medicare recipients find the plan that best fits their needs, and they make the process easier. Earlier, I met with Pat Salas, the president of SBHIS, and learned more about how they can help you and your family. We have Pat here with SBHIS Insurance Services. Pat, thank you so much for being here today.
My pleasure.
We are very excited to learn all about this. It can be very intimidating, so you all help people navigate through it. Tell us about SBHIS and how it works.
Sure. So SBHIS Insurance Services is an insurance agency that represents multiple plans for Medicare beneficiaries. So we help the member choose either a Medicare supplement, a standalone Part D plan, or a Medicare HMO, whichever one suits their needs best. When we do it, we review their needs, and the needs assessment has a lot to do with the prescriptions that they take and the costs that would be involved, right, regarding those medications, because the key is that there are no disruptions to the care plan of the member and that there are no disruptions to whatever it is that they're taking. We want to prevent any side effects, and no disruptions does that.
So we're coming into open enrollment season soon. Of course, that's when all the changes happen. People need to know what those changes are going to be. Any advice you'd give coming into open enrollment?
Open enrollment in the Bay Area is actually very dramatic. We have a lot of changes. The number one change that's coming in is the change to Part D, or prescription coverage. Many health plans are looking to implement deductibles. And these deductibles could be up to $590. Other changes could be the implementation of coinsurance, which is a percentage of the cost of the medication instead of a copay, and that's also a big issue. Other things that are coming up are breakups that are taking place. In Contra Costa County, we have a group called John Muir. And John Muir is no longer going to be having access to Humana HMO. And that's thousands of seniors that are going to be left without the plan. There's one option left with John Muir, that's an HMO, and that's inexpensive. So they can call us and get more information on that. In San Francisco, Alameda, we have product exits. We have a number of PPOs that are not going to be around anymore. We have other plans that will no longer cover people with Medicare and Medi-Cal. So again, call and find out if your plan has been affected. But the biggest issue comes with Part D. And what we want to do is make sure that our seniors are aware that there are options. In San Francisco, we have 2 plans that offer Part D with no deductible and copays only. So we need to make sure that, that plan works for you. And there's one plan that actually gives you money back. They pay you to be a member and have no deductible. So that's also a very interesting choice. The thing is, call us. Call the number that's on the screen and make sure that we review what you're taking now, we compare it for next year, and we help you get on the one that makes the most sense.
Absolutely. And with all the changes and choices to be made, there are deadlines, right? So what are those deadlines that people should be aware of?
December 7th is the deadline. So annual enrollment period ends on December 7th, and it's a very important period because the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services say that you, the member, are responsible to use the dates between October 15th and December the 7th to review your current coverage, review your current plan, identify whether or not you want to stay with what you have, and if you don't like it, switch to another plan, which is where we come in to help you. But a lot of people wait. And if you wait until January, where you will still have an option to change because we have Medicare Advantage open enrollment period from January 1 through March 31st. By then, if you do get hit with co-payments or deductibles, you'll just have to pay them.
Now, you offer a wonderful service, which is a free consultation. How can our viewers get a chance to do that?
So if they call us at the 1-888-852-7562, we can schedule an appointment with them at their home. They can come to one of our offices, or they can come to one of our many seminars. We have a ton of seminars that are happening all over the city, and they can get more information there. So that's one of the things we can do. The other thing is, I believe that on the screen you have the QR code that's up, and that QR code, if they scan it or they take a picture of it, it guides them to a class on Part D. So that class is about 15 minutes, and it explains all of the Part D changes, and again, it reinforces the fact that they need to review their medications and get aligned with the plan that makes sense for them.
And again, this is a free consultation, so
no
very
cost
helpful.
whatsoever.
Wonderful. All right, Pat, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Pat was so helpful in even just explaining to us how they can help people. This would be great for you and your family. To learn more, go to their website. It is SBHIS.net/Part-D-changes. You want to find out about those changes to Part D before you make any choices.